Well, hello there, my fellow Marines. How are you doing today? King Rexy here. Today we're gonna be doing the second to last special operation in Ascendar, known as Metal Gear. And this special operation starts off pretty harsh. As you can see, we have these three little midgets. These three little midgets of a unit. And we gotta move them through these lasers. And if one of them, even if one of them gets caught on a laser, let's just say that you're not gonna have a fun time. Not at all. So, you can move them all at once, although that way you're kinda playing risky. And I'm not really up for the risky player. I don't want to lose these guys because if you don't know what they do later on, they can turn into something cool. Okay, Oh, alright, never mind. For a moment I thought this guy was completely dead, because I mispositioned him. But as you can see, if you move them all at once, you're running at the risk of destroying or losing some of them. Which, obviously, you don't want this to happen. Now, we're gonna move them right up in here. Or actually, no, we're not. You know what we're gonna do instead? We're gonna put one of these bad boys. We're gonna rush it in, just like that. We're gonna do that. And as you can see, this will be our... how do I put it? Our distraction. Because you don't want to do anything with these guys. All you want to do is run. You see? You run. You don't want to do anything. And you see this gigantic group up in here? We're not gonna care about it. We're gonna avoid it as much as possible. You want to go do the ring around the rosy part. You want to go around them. You don't want to engage. If you engage, the mission is over. So, we're gonna bring them up in here. And we're gonna keep them kind of like up to this point in the map. And then we have Ajax. Yeah, we're playing with Ajax today. And the reason why I'm playing with him is because, obviously, he shreds. Oh, let me just use his E to clear up everything. As you can see, his E is phenomenally strong. I don't know how to put it, but his E just chunks. And that's what you want to do in this mission. You want to chunk through the enemies, because these little guys, they're not gonna do much. They can just use their pew-pew lasers, and that's about it. They don't have anything else. But also, you don't want to lose your hero. So, we're gonna move him away. We're gonna let the turret tank for us. Or is it? Come on, turret. Okay, you know what? We're gonna stun them then. We're gonna stun them, we're gonna do our damage safely. As you can see, Ajax stun lasts for a pretty significant amount of time. And that is pretty good. He also has this double attack, so theoretically he attacks 2 times at once, which is pretty pog. Don't worry, he is gonna survive. This is Ajax. He is one of the tankier units in the game, so you should be fine. He should be fine against one of these guys, even on impossible. Now, we're gonna wait for him to regenerate just a smidget. You know, I don't want to lose him. Now we're gonna try to move these guys while not triggering the aggro of these turrets. Just like that. Okay, we're gonna move him up in here. And Ajax, we're gonna rush in. As you can see, we need to rush into this computer. We're gonna send these little guys, because by the time Ajax comes in, Ajax is gonna take it in time. We're gonna send the units here to take over the base. And we're gonna send Ajax to face off the upcoming enemies. These guys, they can just stay here. And that's about it. Now the turrets are gonna be helping us out just a little bit. We're gonna drop a fat dropship on these guys because they have a lot of range and they can outrange almost any unit. So yeah, they're not a lot of fun. That's why I decided to drop my dropship on them. It's pretty easy. Now let's move out Ajax because his health is looking a little bad. Now, what is gonna happen to our guys, you're probably thinking? Well, you're gonna be seeing that. Look at that. Now they turn into a mecha unit, which is dope. The more mecha units you have, the better. Now, we also have these insta-killers, which are kind of a problem. Don't worry, we'll deal with them. Now, I may need to drop Ajax. We'll see about that. Maybe. Wait. Maybe there's not a need for it. I don't know. You know what? Just to be safe. Boom. Ajax, you know what to do, man. Do your job. We're gonna go for a rocket launcher. You don't really... There's nothing really specific that you need to go for as far as this tower goes, but I would say rocket launcher is a pretty good option. Also, crap. I didn't realize how this happened, so apologies for it. That was a little bit of a bad play for me. I'm not sure if a robot ended up sneaking by Ajax or what, but never mind. We got this back and that's all that matters. So what do we do now? Well, now we have to rush in at this point. Ajax is back. He doesn't have a super long respawn rate, so it's fine if he dies like once. We're gonna keep the mechas as they are, and we're gonna rush in. You wanna avoid this group though, you don't wanna get their attention. If you do, then you're gonna have a little bit of a harder time. You can actually avoid them permanently. So, you know what? Yeah, let's rush in. Let's rush in. I think that they are not gonna be able to see us from this far. If they do, well, I guess we're gonna engage. But from what I can see, we will be fine. Yep, we're Gucci. Now we're gonna get right up in here. We're gonna rush in. And you're probably thinking, well, are you gonna immediately attack? No. Okay, we just need to position our units kind of well. We're gonna go for this kind of positioning. We want to keep the diplomats and the Shellstorm at the very back. The Flamewalker should be somewhere around the middle. We're gonna send Ajax to start shredding this guy. He's gonna go burr, go burr, go burr mode. Oh, we have an insta-killer over there. Forgot about these guys. Hello, sir. How are you doing in this afternoon? Okay, now this could be a little troublesome because even though we have diplomat shields, keep in mind that these guys can insta-kill. If the shield goes down, we're pretty screwed. Okay, we're gonna switch this guy up to one of those, and we're gonna wait. As you can see, we have some decent durability. Also, drop this guy here. Come on, target, target. There you go, there you go. Good, good, good. The brawlers are tanking, as you can see. They have a very high durability. Even though they're not my favorite type of unit, I still use them because sometimes they're just really good. Okay, we're gonna stun. We're gonna stun these guys. We're gonna move the brawler just a little bit. I don't want them to be like super close to my units because these guys do area damage, and we all hate area damage, right? We're gonna chop this guy up. As you can see, he's taking like a short eternity because these robots are definitely balanced and there's nothing to question about them. Ajax is nearly dead, so we may have to retreat him. We're gonna push him. We're gonna make him fall back. This the explosion from the dropship should be enough. Okay, let's move. Let's move away. We have more people who have inst kills, so that's not good. As you can see, we're getting kind of pushed in. We're definitely starting to struggle because we're pretty much facing off. We need to basically defend two fronts at once, which is, as you can see, slightly difficult. But don't worry, one of the brawlers is nearly dead, so let's retreat him. Let's retreat him. We're gonna move Ajax back into battle. His W is back, so we can stun everybody, reduce the damage that we take. We're gonna push this guy back. We're gonna turn him into a Shellstorm, and we're gonna get this Shellstorm into a brawler. As you can see, the shield from the diplomats, I'm not sure if all of you are paying close attention, but the shield from the diplomat actually ended up saving this brawler from the insta-kill, so that was Pog. Now, we're gonna try to deal with these guys really quick. So, we're gonna toss a dropship on them, because obviously you don't want to get insta-killed, you don't want to just die miserably in a horrible death. And yeah, about that. We don't really have anything else to do, so what do we do now, actually? Well, we're gonna get two Shellstorms, not one, two. You're probably wondering, well, why are you doing this? Well, you'll see in a minute, because this is not the end of the mission, as you can see. We don't get the victory screen, because there's one big monstrosity waiting for us right up in here. Say hello to the hardest mini-boss in the game, the Overseer. As you can see, the threat levels are very high. He spawns inductors on death, and he has ranged and melee capabilities. So he's kind of like the Bishop, but he is much harder. You don't believe me? Well, look at this spider monstrosity that's coming for us. Don't worry, the thing is that his melee attacks and ranged attacks do area damage, so you want to spread out your units a little bit. You know, you don't want them to be like super close to each other. You don't want this to happen. If you do, then it's not gonna be fun. We want to bait him in. We want to bait him. As you can see, Ajax is doing some damage. He should come down any minute now. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna retreat him just a little bit. We're gonna move the... No, Ajax, stay there. Okay, he came down, so what do we do now? Well, we just go for the all-in. You want to do as much damage to this thing as possible, because when it starts flying around, that's when it is the most threatening, because these missiles, they don't play around. They do a lot of damage. You want to bait him in. As you can see, if there's one or two units that are close to him, he's gonna drop down. And now, we just do the same thing. We try to bait him. If your hero gets too low though, try to recall him, not like me, because I forgot to... No. Oh my god, I'm messing up. I wanted to move my brawler instead of the Shellstorm. Now this Shellstorm is taking quite a significant amount of damage, so we may wanna move it back just a little bit. Don't worry, you just wanna keep damaging this thing, even if you have to use your dropship or your hero, anything. Because if this thing stays out of combat for way too long, just like with anything else, it's gonna regenerate its health. And whenever this happens, it's bad. It's bad. But as you can see, so far we got it in a lockdown. It hasn't been able to, you know, fly away for now. It's been just sitting there, absorbing the damage. But as you can see, now it's trying to move. And you don't want this thing to drop on your diplomats. Ajax died again, but I don't care. Look at this thing. It has very low health. We got it in a permalock, but the brawler is nearly dead. So we're gonna try to do something risky. We're gonna move this guy out. We're gonna try to switch up the brawlers. This guy's gonna turn into a Shellstorm. And now we're gonna move the Shellstorm up in here. Oh no. No! Don't fly away! Don't fly away! Get out! Get over here. Get over here, you spider-looking monstrosity. Okay, let's try to do as much damage as possible. Do the damage, Ajax, before you die. I know it is sad that he's dying, but your hero is meant to die at this point. Like, it's just gonna happen. Okay, the Overseer is starting to move awkwardly. That's one of the things that I never understood about the Overseer. His movement patterns. They're always so random, like... You're not gonna get the same movement patterns from this guy. Every time he moves, it's different. He never goes into the same direction. So, yeah, a little bit of randomness here and there, a little bit of hero deaths, but the mission has been completed. And it was kind of challenging, I'm not gonna lie. But that's the way it is. That's the mission, guys. It was kind of challenging, but not all that much. All you need to do is just play around the Overseer. Make sure that you're consistently damaging him, and if you manage to do that, eventually you will take him down. And if your brawler gets too low, try to switch him up for a Shellstorm and send out your other Shellstorm as a brawler, because that way it's gonna have better durability. And yeah, guys, that's all I have to say. And with that out of the way, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future. And while you're at it, drop a like on the video, it means a lot to me. And I will see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy, over and out.